Okay, good morning to part two of Facebook campaign ads. That's pretty much all I'm going to talk about today. There is now 12 ad experiences that are available through KW Command through the campaigns widget, which is awesome. I am going to work strictly though on the Facebook ones. These have only been out for 2 weeks now, which is awesome though. But they of course are going to find a couple glitches here and there, and the Facebook ones haven't been having any. The Google ads have had, some people are getting insights back and some aren't. So, they're kind of working through a couple of those things. But the Facebook ones are working really, really, really well. Okay, so first things first, I am going to show you two places. So I'm going to show you KW Connect because this is basically where you can go to find more virtual training that is actually run by the Keller Williams Realty International tech training team, who are the ones who actually train me on all of our new stuff that comes out. You also have the options to take training with them as well. So they have many, many, many options over the next few weeks. They do a lot of like getting started with command stuff, or they have a lot of like, here's your updates and features. They have an updates call every month at the end of the month. It's last week. You are more than welcome to be on there because the beginning of it's usually for agents. And then they kind of say, okay, if you're not an agent, like if you're a tech trainer or something like that, stay on. You can stay on if you want, or you can leave because it's basically them showing us things that are maybe only on our side of things. So I always want to show Connect because you can also find help articles, how-to articles. This is an awesome little training that's about lead generation. And if you click like learn more, you can get different videos, you can get different, they have all the playbooks up here, you saw like the code books, but it's just a really useful tool. You can also go to like the learning home again. You can discover learning. So they have actual like KW University courses, market at the moment. Here's a bunch of command ones. So just a really good resource for all of you that maybe are looking to dive into something more, or you're kind of needing help with those things. If you also like search for something like command, then here's all of your results. You can also do your learning stuff. Events are going to be training. So this is fast wins for teams with command. Those are market center ones. Fast wins again, command and KW and command MC technology updates. So you can actually sign up to and register for these. The other place I always like to show, which you're going to find it here too, is the KW Answers. So you can find it within command or answers.kw.com. That is also your how-to guides, start to finish, clickable links, absolutely everything. Search for whatever you're needing, okay? Want to just throw that plug in there because most of the time if you ask me a question, I usually say like, I usually send you an answers article to help you get through it, okay? Because a lot of it is step-by-step. Alrighty, let's go back to command. So the fun place that we're going to be in today is campaigns. So the little megaphone is your campaigns button. You have a few things here. So we have like our get started link. So managing social posts and email channels, manage paid ads channels, paid ad quick starts. This is basically showing like the new experience. So I'm just going to go ahead and click learn more here. Or you can also click your paid ads. This is also where your emails, your direct mail, social posts, this is where that stuff lives, okay? So you can also schedule posts that go out through command from to your Facebook and your social media. Now they have Facebook and Instagram connected. So before it was just Facebook, now it's also gonna go to your Instagram if you do have a page that's also linked with your Facebook, because it's all through the Meta Business Suite, which we all love the Meta Business Suite. It's a great tool. It's just can be a little cumbersome sometimes. So, but this is where all of that lives. You can also find different tips and training down here as well. They have it in multiple places to help you. So if I click the paid ads, then now this is the new paid ads experience powered by AI. You can click quick start here. This is also where you have your account settings. So we worked through our account settings last week, making sure that your Facebook page is linked properly. Remember, green means go. Let me see if mine is still green. It should be, I haven't touched it. But this is also where you put your billing details, your notification preferences. That is where all of this lives. Here's my Facebook page. It is linked. So if you see this when you click Facebook pages, you're good. Okay, that is my business page that I have created. I went to, so I'm under paid ads and then account settings.
There's also a training, it's a pretty short one down below.
This
that-
one? Which one? This one?
Yep.
Yes. Perfect. I did also, if you were in coaching, you got the link for the 10-minute video last week after my class. But if you guys need it, I can also send that. I think it's probably similar.
So we don't go through our settings anymore. We'll go through this little link here.
Correct. It is because it's now through the paid ads experience. Yeah, good question. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my account settings. Again, you do have to put in a payment method. So if you did that before, you have to do it again, because again, this is a new experience, so it's a different site. It's still within Command though, so not like
It looks
design.
different.
It does look different. Okay, I am gonna go ahead and go back to campaigns. And we're just gonna go ahead and click create campaign. So we always remember our blue buttons are our best friends. That's how we get started with everything. You click that and that's how you get everything created. So what I'm gonna do is a paid ad, but these are also your other options here. Remember, we still have your direct mail, your email, your social posts. I'm gonna do paid ad. And then it's taking me to, sorry, I have to keep moving this little guy. Then we have our quick start. So this is all of your options that you have for paid ads. We are gonna live up here today. So we are pretty much gonna be talking a lot about listings, non-listings, basically those types of ads that you're gonna run. Because these other ones down here are only Google, that are, well, I guess this is also the same. Why is that all, oh, it's the same. This is landing pages, this is includes Facebook lead forms. So as you can see, there's little tags underneath and it says includes your Facebook lead form. So that is actually where they actually put in their information and then it comes to your command as a lead. These ones down here are, these ones down
The
here.
smallest person I know is the loudest one down the stairs. Are you
I'm
kidding
like
me?
trying not to live.
I'm trying to make Chief fall down the stairs. And what's going on? I was just waiting to see
I
who
was
was around that
trying
corner.
to see who it was.
The fact that your teeny little body is so funny. Sorry, guys.
Well, it's okay. No
That was
worries.
awesome.
Glad you're here. Welcome. Okay, so like I was saying, these little tags underneath, this is a Facebook lead form. So this is where they actually put your information in. The information then comes to your command and it goes right into your leads. This down here is using a landing page lead form. So landing pages are different.
Can you share the screen?
Am I not sharing it?
Okay.
Can you see it now?
Which one did you click on?
They're both the same because I only have one browser up. Lucretia, did it work?
No.
Is anyone else having issues seeing the screen? Because I only have two up and I have both of them showing. Okay.
So maybe here.
Lucretia, you might have to switch if you're on a computer or if you're on a phone, it may just be hidden. Okay, so landing page. So this is going to be different. So landing pages are pretty much, it's going to a completely separate page. That is how they are actually putting their information in themselves. So we're going to work through a lot of these Facebook ones. These are the ones that we've been showing a lot since the beginning of the year anyways. And I think these are the ones that you guys all benefit from. If you don't have your own listing, you can always ask another agent if you can utilize their listing, or if you're planning to do an open house for that weekend, that upcoming weekend. I know that our agents here never mind if you're going to be showing their listing and promoting your open house, totally fine. I will say that this new experience is a lot easier to use. There are a couple of things that are different, whereas you cannot save drafts of your ads. However, you can edit your ads. So once you do put them up and running, you can actually edit them, which is really nice. So if you made a typo or you want to change your wording, or you came through and you're like, I want to change out that photo or something, you can do that.
I thought I saved the draft the other day.
Well, then you are just a Markle.
No, I'm saying I think it's an option now.
It is very possible that it's an
It
option.
could have changed since.
It could have changed since I looked at it last week. Oh, Bethany, I knew you were gonna stump me today. Thank you. No, that's perfect. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
If I remember right.
And then payment methods and stuff. So before, when you would cancel an ad, so say you have an open house and then it goes under contract before your ad is concluded and you're like, I need to cancel this. I don't want people showing up to that house. We're under contract. We're good to go. You can cancel ads. It is not a credit anymore. So it'll actually be a full refund for the remaining amount. Yeah, so it's refunds now. Good stuff. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna basically do is I'm gonna select our listing first. I'm gonna show a couple of these. And like I said, there's plenty of extra help for you as you're running through them. But these are the ones that I think will be the easiest for you. All the other ones, you pretty much just give it what it wants, just like other parts of Command, right? You just give it the information that it wants and it's gonna do what you ask it to. Okay, so my Facebook page up here, so we have our program details and we have our finalized and published program. So there's 2 pages, that's it. That's it, 2 pages. Facebook page, I just go ahead and click that, shows that this is my only linked Facebook page. You can only link, you can only select 1 page, so shouldn't be an issue anyways. And I assume most of you will only have 1 page. So I would think. Okay, this is the fun part. Anyone want to give me a listing?
Yes.
Okay.
2311
You're
South,
making me do your ad for you.
South Golden. Correct.
She's like, I'm canceling our meeting.
Oh, okay, so I was gonna, okay, so you do have to select a column to filter on. So if it's an address, you're just gonna put the first line. No cities, no states, no nothing like that. You're just gonna put the address in. You can also do you can find other ways to go ahead and search for a listing. However, this is probably the best way to do it, is just doing an address. Okay, let's go ahead and click enter. And then we have the spinning wheel of fortune.
I do have some issues finding listings.
Sometimes.
I have to do it by the agent typically.
What?
Well, I find it quicker that way because it's such a large database.
I would agree. I would agree. Okay, this looks like it's the one. So we have, right?
Mhm.
Okay, great. Availability active. So I did also notice sometimes that it will pull up a closed one. So just make sure that you're selecting the one that's active. Single family, talks about the price, gives you all the information that you already put on the MLS. So we're gonna go ahead and select that one. Then we're gonna click done. Okay, good, Lucretia, I'm glad you found it. Okay, so now I have my wonderful listing up here, right? Now I have my targeting. So you now have 2 options. So you have your listing location. So this is what, 65810?
65807.
Great, 65807. So it'll be as many miles from that zip code. Okay, so you can do 15, you can go up to 50 miles for your radius. I also really love the little question marks that says your ad will be set to target the chosen radius, in case you forget what I just said.
And if we wanted to promote to another state, would that be available under that custom location?
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's great. Thank you.
Yeah. You stumpers in here. So again, you can select how many miles outside of that area that you are looking for. You can do postal codes, you can do regions, you can do states. So let's do St. Louis, Missouri. Let's do 63005, which is Wildwood. You can do California, Colorado. That's a smaller state. If I could spell it, Colorado. Yikes. And you can select up to 10. Okay. And you can also set it from the 50 miles. So it'll be the however many miles around that location. Okay. So you can select full states. Yes.
Do you have to run 2 different ads then to do one local and then, you might have just said that.
No, you can do a local because you can just put in St. Springfield, Missouri.
But will it just do Springfield or will it do 25 miles outside of
It'll do
Springfield?
however many miles you choose.
Okay, so that targeting radius applies to what you put into custom as well, not just listing. That target radius applies to the.
Yes, it
custom
applies to
locations, not
any,
just-
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, so if you put in St. Louis, then it'll do 50 miles outside, so it'll grab some of those smaller little areas, because St. Louis is only one aspect of St. Louis, and same thing with Kansas City, like there's a bunch of little small suburbs within those, so it'll grab those too. Yeah, that makes sense, questions on any of that? Good stuff there. Yep. Okay, let's see here, media type, so we have our image, and it already selected an image, okay? Because we did a one image. There's also a multi-image carousel, which is the next one. You can choose up to 5 images. You can also select a video. Now, let me see if I can find how big this video needs to be. I knew I wrote it down. Aha, it needs to be an MP4. It also needs to be 90 megabytes or less. So, yeah. That can be kind of difficult if you have a full house tour. However, if you just have like a quick little glimpse, that's 90 megabytes or less, and it does have to be an MP4. So, images though, it'll just automatically select, and then you have all of these options that are already on your listing from the MLS. It's just pulling that from the MLS. So you can choose whatever photos you want. I will say these photos are quite small.
Yeah, it's hard.
So my other recommendation is I know that you have those photos somewhere else, and you can also upload a custom image and select from your media library. So you can double check and make sure. Typically the first one that they're always gonna choose image 1. So it's probably gonna be the front of the house anyways for these single ones. But if you're doing a multi-image, I do recommend probably grabbing them just from your laptop or from your media library, because then you'll be able to really see what the photo is and what's in it.
Well, so if it's someone else's listing, would you just put that on there and then if you're looking at it and don't like it, you just go back and edit?
You can't, so it will actually show you, so I'll show you that on the
It
next
will,
one, because I am gonna do a multi-listing. I'm gonna kind of skip through a couple of things, but just show you, because it does actually show you in real time what it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah. It takes a second to like load and stuff, but you can see all the images and stuff on there. Good question, good question. Okay, yeah, select image, so you can also pop back and forth. I'm just gonna do like image 1. I'm also not actually running this, I don't even have a credit card on file. Just in case. Okay, here's your text. So this is personalizing your ads message. So what you can do is you can now add emojis. Yay, emojis drive engagement, okay? Number 2, we have a magic wand. This is your AI creator. So if I'm selecting this, a beautiful home in city, so these again are those detail, they're called detail things. Yeah, automatically throws them in. Automatically throws in like the state, the price, whatever, it's just grabbing it from your listing, okay? You can always get rid of those. You can also change the style. So these are the styles for AI. So artistic, practical, what would you say this house is? Like, does it have any cool features or something crazy?
I would say that it has incredible design elements.
So artistic?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know that it's any of those other things.
Vibrant? Okay, we'll try artistic. See
Okay,
what-
let's go with vibrant.
Okay.
Let's do it.
As you can see, it's still pulling in the city and the price, because you already had that selected. If you wanted to get rid of those, you can, and then it'll take that out, and then it won't even incorporate it. You can also do, you're like, I hate that, that's terrible, I don't want that. Beautiful home, the perfect spot.
Oh, that's something, it does do that. It breaks up words, so you're like, did I spell that wrong?
Will it later or no?
No,
It fixes it.
it's just the preview. Okay, perfect spot, free thinker is just listed at, it offers a chance to explore creativity, blah, blah, blah. Okay, why don't we go ahead and get rid of the price and let's do another suggestion. Come see this amazing 3-bed, 3-bath single home detached. This property has been completely renovated and features a stunning view of the golf course across from it. There's also an updated kitchen with quartz countertops, blah, blah, blah. See how it cut you off? Because you only get 255 characters. Okay, so that is something else to think about as well. Making sure that and you can always just get rid of. Move on, you know? You can also suggest this right again. You can change the style again, but this actually sounds really amazing. I like that. This property has been completely renovated, blah, blah, blah.
No, there's a typo on.
Which one?
Oh,
No.
No, AI is pretty good. I'm just kidding. It's not. It's not.
It's because
It cuts it off,
Yeah.
yes, so and it will not show like that on your ad, I promise.
Okay.
So just double check and make sure, read it through. Headlines, you can also change this as well, so you get 125 characters. And this usually just puts the address, but again, you can add in some emojis, look at all those, yay. Heart eyes, let's get rid of the smile, the weird smiley face. And then, let's do a little bit of magic. Let's do stylish home for this discriminant.
Oh my God.
Okay, never mind. Perfect. This one looks really great.
That's good.
It did get rid of my emoji, so let's put that in there, okay? Okay, we got some heart eyes. You can also like search, so like, cool, love it.
So first she wrote the body. Where's the body showing up?
Over here.
No, I mean,
What do you-
up underneath
Yeah.
the app.
So it'll be your headline and then it'll be your body underneath. You can also preview the ad, it looks like, let me see. Preview,
Oh, it's actually at the top.
it's at the top. Yeah, and then you can like my page, please don't. I've had a lot of activity on my page and I'm like, no, I created it for training purposes only.
Don't.
I thought, yeah. Okay, so that's basically personalize your ads message. Super cute, super cool. You can see what it looks like. Now, this is my favorite part. So, well, I guess, I don't know, all of them are my favorite, but it's a lot easier. So entering a URL, I always recommend utilizing your website, your KW website that you have created. Especially if you've joined in the last like few months. I know Scott Leroy gets you set up with a few pages, just like about me, like super easy stuff. It does pull your about me from your marketing profile. So at the beginning of every single class, I usually start out by going to your marketing profile to make sure that that's updated with all of your information, because it pulls to your website, it pulls to your ads, it pulls to your app. Everything lives in the marketing profile. Okay, you can make edits and stuff through all of it, but just make sure that your website has the information that you want. That's through your marketing profile. Okay, so I'm gonna go to.
Please stop, Dash Riley. Oh, I have okay. I just thought you were.
Well, I was trying.
Dash
Dash. I was trying to remember mine because I keep changing it from classes I teach. Okay, cool. Love that. Yes, know my location. What is this for sale again? What was it? 29?
2311 South Golden.
You're so golden. You should like try and put like Harry Styles lyrics.
I don't know. That went way over my head. I'm too old for
There's a
that.
song by
Oh,
Harry
no.
Styles
Oh,
called
no.
You're So Golden.
Yeah. Okay, so and as you can see, like the websites, how they show these listings is absolutely beautiful. Like I just think it's everything you need. It's easy. This is cute.
Buy it, Nicole.
Seriously, it's really cute.
Never mind. I have an under.
I almost
My
said it,
interest
but I
rate is
knew
under
you would
3%.
come
I'm not
through.
moving.
Come to the open house on
I
Sunday.
guess that's true. That's a lot of my price
Free.
range. Super cute, but it shows all of your details. And then it even has like an ask your agent and see estimate details and requesting a tour. Remember, all of this comes through your apps. Okay. Shows where it's at. It's a little far west for me.
But it's right across from the golf course.
Which one?
Barton Smith.
Yeah, that's a really good one. That's good. But it also shows your schools, it shows private schools, it shows your estimated monthly payment. Like you guys, it's so great. Utilize your websites. I promise. They're awesome. And they're gonna get better in the fall. That time of year.
We
Should have
don't
brought my
post,
PSL.
I try not to post any flex websites anymore. I pull from there.
Exactly.
You should have brought your what?
My PSL. It's on my desk. From
Happy PSL day.
From Tori, she got me a PSL this morning. Okay, so, and then you can also preview the URL to make sure that it's gonna go somewhere. It's probably good. Go somewhere, so we're good there. You can do a landing page, however, I just really recommend drive the traffic to your website, because on the website side, you can also limit it to how many homes somebody can actually search for. And then once they get like the hard stop, like the little stop, then they put their information in, they create a whole account, and then you have access to them whenever they go to your website. They shows whenever they're active, shows on your homepage, your little widgets at the very top now that shows like recently active. All of that, it all interconnects. Make your jobs easier. You don't have to go search for, did this person look at my email? Did this person do this? Did this person go to my website? I sent it to them 2 days ago. You don't need to. Okay, lead settings. You can still have tags that automatically get added to your leads whenever they come in. You can create your tags if you want to. I do have a Facebook ad one, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that there. If I didn't have one, that's okay. I can go ahead and create a new tag. Okay, so I can like type one in and say, Golden, create new tag. Okay, and you can have as many tags on there as you want to automatically be added to them. And as you can see, it tells you this stuff in little small print underneath, just in case you're like, I can't remember, like, what does this do or where does this go? You can also attach it to a smart plan. So if you are utilizing a Facebook ad smart plan, then it will automatically trigger, if you have a trigger on your smart plan, to automatically add them to it. This apparently you can also now add them to a smart plan in general, which is really cool. But there is the triggers on that side, and then this is just adding them to a smart plan right through it. These are really nice if you have like a text message that goes out. Remember, text messages, if you have Twilio, it's 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So it's not gonna send a text message to them at like 4 in the morning when they're searching for stuff, which is nice.
And because they filled out the lead, this is probably a dumb question.
Go ahead.
Because they filled out the lead, they're giving us permission to contact them. is that
Yeah, I
correct?
would say
Okay.
so. I mean, they're giving you their information. If they're actively on the do not call list, then I don't know. You know, but yes, absolutely, permission. Okay, this down here is compliance, so we're always gonna do our default, and we're always gonna include my ownership statement, okay? This is basically the DBA logo override, so it will automatically put that in there. It usually shows me a preview, but I don't know if maybe they got rid of that, or I've only done the multi. Okay, so if it's a single, it should automatically put, and if it doesn't do the Greater Springfield one, it's just the Keller Williams one, it's fine. Really, you just need to have Keller Williams branded on there, okay? But because I know like sometimes our logos don't quite fit in their little thing. I have submitted tickets, don't worry, and ideas to increase that, but yeah. Okay. And including the ownership statement, each office is independently owned and operated. It needs to be on all of your marketing material whenever you utilize a logo that's Keller Williams, because we are independently owned and operated just like every other market center is.
Why is it an option then?
I don't know.
Or not
Come
defaulted.
on, Amy. I know.
Wondering.
I know. Well, I always say include it. Or I'm coming for you.
Wait, can I ask a quick question?
Yep.
So on media type, if I've got, if I've chosen image and I've picked the image that I want,
Uh-huh.
when someone clicks on this, it's gonna, I put in my website, so it's gonna take them to my website, but is it gonna take them to see this listing?
Yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
so it'll automatically take them to the website, to the listing itself, okay.
Because you're not just putting your website
Oh,
URL,
I've
you're
got it.
putting the whole URL for the listing.
Oh,
Because
okay,
I went and searched for that and then I
Oh,
grabbed
thank you.
it from the bar.
I gotta go do that.
So don't just like type in your website, just go find the listing, put it in. Okay. We all together. Cool. And again, if you are like behind or you're kind of putting your stuff in or trying to figure it out, I promise the next step is just proceeding to the last step where you pick your duration and all of that stuff. So duration, do you notice what date this is? What date is it? Today. Yeah. So they are getting posted now much faster than 24 hours. Before it was typically the next day because that's the day it would really start because it has to go through all the Facebook like,
Compliance.
Approval.
yes, all of that. So, now it goes today. I did an ad with somebody last week, 2 weeks ago, I can't remember, I think it was 2 weeks ago. Her ad then went live within 30 minutes and she had a lead within 30 minutes. So, really awesome. You can select how many days you want it to be. Their default is 5. So that's kind of nice if you are doing like an open house one. So let's see, 5, so we need to do them on Tuesdays. Okay, start your ad on Tuesday, right? That's 5 days. If you wanted to run on the actual open house day, which is fine, because what if someone's like, oh, this has an open house right now? Cool. Budget, so this is basically stating my daily spend if I do $50 is $8.33. Let's see.
How does that affect the amount of, sorry,
No, you
It
go
doesn't
first.
show that, does it?
how does
What?
that affect the amount of leads?
How
Like
much
if you-
money?
Like the amount of money
You know how like on
that you're
Meta, it'll
daily
show
spending,
us.
it'll show you how many people it's reaching.
Yeah, like it's target audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't show.
I feel
So
like it did.
can I'm sorry, you may have said this and I missed it, but on the end date, so whatever end date I put in, will it run through the end of that day, like midnight?
Mhm. It should, because it should be grabbing your full day, just like all the others.
Cause you're paying per day ultimately.
Yep.
So whatever you put in that program budget, it's not going to go over that. Like,
Correct, yeah, it's not gonna be like 2242.
How many people?
Is it more cost
Should I
effective
spend
to go through the
50?
commands
I mean,
versus
I'm-
Facebook itself?
What does it say?
So you actually get your leads brought directly to your command, so that's like the biggest thing. If you wanna do, you can always run 2 at one time, but you might be getting the same people. Cause do you guys do yours through Facebook? Yes, question.
So when I brought in, hi, everybody. Hi. So when I brought in a marketing person from one of the bigger teams, she said, don't do the Facebook boost. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. You can't collect your leads. There's not good
I got, like, no
analytics, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I
That was her advice. So from a big team with KW, they were running all of their ads through Command.
It's a lot easier, it's simpler, I feel like, you're getting your leads directly into your command. They're getting tracked, they're getting automatically tagged, they're getting automatically sent to Smart Plans. If you're just getting them through, and it's a lot easier to see them, right? Like see like your leads and stuff that come in, and it'll show you like the cost per lead that you received and all of that.
That's analytics afterwards, I think.
Yes.
if you're running the ad through your Facebook that's linked, then won't you still be able to go into your
Meta.
websites or whatever and see?
Well, what, the
Okay.
question I had was like, when you run an ad through Facebook, depending on how much money you're spending, it tells you how many people you're reaching. So here, my question was, how do we know how much to spend based on the return on investment?
Does the budget
Because it
adjust the
doesn't show the
days or
audience.
does it just
Yeah.
adjust who it's going to?
And the budget just adjusts,
The audience size.
The audience
Will
size,
it be
okay.
the same as if I put it into Meta? Like if I made a practice one in Meta, would it
Maybe.
be the same?
it would show. I mean, the more money you spend, then the more it's gonna reach, you know? But yeah, so, I mean, the more money you spend, the more people it's gonna reach. The less, I mean, I recommend starting with less just to see. I mean, you just never know. When I did those, I ran 4 different ads with 2 different agents a couple weeks ago, and they did not go over $30 per ad. And they have received leads, so.
I know somebody that's doing $1
She just said
every
30
single,
for
but they
ad,
do,
and she
every
leads.
post is just $1 and they've got 14 leads in 7 days.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that?
Huh?
The
There's-
amount of money?
30.
So I did, the agents that I ran them with, that we sat down, they didn't go over $30
Okay.
for their spend.
And they
then they've gotten leads.
Were they just doing local?
One of them targeted Arkansas, like down to Fayetteville, up to St. Louis, up to Kansas City, because it's a $600,000 house. So it was a little bit, more like who wants to move to Springfield? So we kind of did go down to Arkansas, and I think we went up to Illinois. So, was that your question? Kinda. Was that your question?
Oh,
Well, like, I'm gonna promote this out to
Yeah.
some of the western states.
Absolutely.
So I'm just wondering, like, if I only spent $50, would that even reach anybody if I'm trying to target that large of an area?
I mean, it might.
The larger your
I mean,
audience,
you could always try it.
Yeah.
the more
I know,
people
but I
you're
only
sending it to,
have
the places
one
though, the
shot at
smaller your
this.
audience in each
How about we
place.
do this?
Yeah.
How about I run one and you run one?
Cause they just
There you go.
kind of equally
Yeah.
divided,
Yeah.
if it's gonna be off Facebook's regular algorithm.
And you can also, I mean, I don't typically recommend sending it to the entire state. I recommend picking maybe some of the locations, like picking like the capital and like, you know,
The highest.
Yes.
Like population area.
yeah, like if you're doing the western states, like San Diego, LA, like, you know,
Or
those
have-
types.
A different ad for each state, so you can see which state's bringing you in, and just take, instead of $30, have like $10 per.
Yeah. I do not think that you can go below 22.
Okay, well, the lowest.
Yeah, I know, okay, so you can do 21, you can't do 20. They did kind of increase some of that, so,
It's still not horrible though.
no, it's still not terrible. Yeah, so you can't do $2. 33 cents a day. 33 cents, it's, you know. Next is just your bill, is there any other questions on budget? It's gonna tell you yes or no. I mean, you put the number in, it's gonna be like yes, it's gonna say no. Green means go, remember? There, $30.
Remember from live?
No, I
One of the first
remember
things
last
ever.
week. I
Green
said
means
green
go.
means go. Okay, next is your billing. So this will automatically grab your card. If you have a card, it's gonna yell at me because I don't have one in there, because we don't need to be drawn attraction to Nicole's business page. That is just, I'm a tech trainer, that's it. But billing, it's all in there. If you have a promotional code, this promotional code is basically if you have credits. Okay, so you have credits that were on your account before, they send you an email with a promotional code. That's only if you had canceled an ad before and you only got credits instead of getting refunds. So that's what that is. Then you go ahead and click purchase now. Okay, let's see what this is my order summary, so that's really nice. Here's my listing, here's all of this, single image listing. You can edit the program name if you wanted to. Expert level marketing, no experience required. You're in control, cancel anytime. That's really cool. So then I click purchase now. Okay.
So if you feel like you're not getting enough,
You can cancel it. You'll get a refund for the remaining amount.
so they charge you up front.
Mhm.
Okay, because Facebook,
I
you know, we
believe
charge
that-
you at the end of the month.
Actually, I don't know. But I will say, I think that there's a cancellation fee from what I've been seeing. I just don't know how much it is. People have noticed, I think it's like, I mean, I don't imagine it being a lot. Like, why would you spend $25 on an ad and then they charge you $25 to cancel it?
Yeah.
So, and it could also be something that is a Facebook thing and that's why they're doing it. Have you ever canceled an ad on your Facebook?
I don't think so. Maybe once, but it's been a while.
Okay, questions on any of that? I did not see a save draft button. Bethany always stumps me. But,
There's not?
I did not see one. I don't see one. Let's go back. Go to the bottom, proceed to last step. Nope. Now, if you are like an admin or you have somebody who's doing these for you, what they've said is go ahead and make it for the next day. And so in that way you would have time to go in and make an edit to it before it actually gets run.
Oh, that makes sense.
Do you guys want to see another one? They're all pretty much the same. The only thing is, I'll go into the multi-listing one really fast. What was it? 2311 South Golden. Because it does look a little bit different if you're doing a multi-listing. It also could be that they changed something from last week, so, because I know it's showed me something different. Oh, wait, this is a multi-listing, so this is never mind, hold on, wrong one. I clicked on the wrong one. That was showing you had up to 3 listings, I think, and you can do ads for multiple listings. Again, just following what it says, it's gonna tell you. Multi-image carousel, this is the one I wanted. So this is a multi-listing that has a multi-image carousel. This is a non-listing, it's just a single image or a video. So what if you're trying to promote your business page or like your business? You can do that as well. So it goes to the same place. Multi-image carousel, let's do just real quick and then we'll do questions. And then you're free to go. Sounds good. Okay. Listing location, we'll just keep all of that. Text, again, it's the same. So you have your body text, you have 255 characters, you have your headline 125. These are all your images that you can choose from. So you have up to 5 you can choose from. Again, this is when I do recommend, like, if you have the images on your computer, then that way you can make sure to select the ones you want, because it's gonna pick the first 5 images on the listing. So the images that are showing, I know it's super small. So the images that are showing are this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So you basically have 3 images of the living room, which they're all great, but just because they're always usually together, is like you're gonna do one space, you're not gonna like you're not gonna like pop around and be like, oh, here's the front door, here's the kitchen, here's the bathroom, here's the, and then we'll go backwards. But, so you can choose different images there. Oh, they did move this. Okay, here's your ad preview. So Andrea, this is what you were asking about. So if you do select your images, it will put them here. And then if you're changing them out, let's just select this one. Let's select this one. Let's see how fast it updates. It's so much faster. See, everything's so much better. Yeah, so now it'll show those. It will go in the order though, that they're put. Image 1, image 2, image 3, image 4. It will actually structure that. So it will put them in order of what you chose. Okay, but you can see the differences when you put them in. And I guess if you drag like that, then it'll show what the full image will look like.
Gorgeous.
I know, this house is really cute. I don't think there was anything else that was different. It's just you're adding multi-images, so. Oh, there's a media library.
She just chose random ones to show.
No, I mean,
Mhm.
which ad did she choose?
Multi-image.
Multi-image carousel. And the multi-listing's pretty similar. It's just you're gonna choose multiple listings. Okay, any questions? Are we all gonna run an ad today?
I'm running one right now. You have taught me something.
That's good. Do you have Green Means Go for your Facebook ad page?
I don't know what that means.
Like when you linked it, I should say link and then like.
It says I'm linked.
Okay, great. We're good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I followed all the steps. Bree noticed that I didn't follow them properly. I did it again.
Good.
I didn't
And
notice
then it
that.
said
just
I
didn't
was
see
linked.
Okay.
I didn't see the green means go.
Yeah, and we'll take a look at that. It'll tell us when we meet here in a bit.
Should I not
Um,
push purchase now?
I mean, you can. If
Well,
it's
if you
letting
go
you,
back,
If it's gotten me this far?
yeah.
if
I mean, we
you-
can also, I can take a look at it here in a second.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
wait.
If you go
So
back.
Attracting
location.
buyers, attracting sellers, again, these are using landing page lead forms, totally up to you. I haven't looked into them as much because I think that these are like the hot tickets, using those Facebook lead forms, it makes it easier on you. But they're all really great. It tells you exactly what it needs, you know?
These feel much easier than the old
It's a little
one.
bit easier, and you have more options. You have up to 12. If you're on a team, you have 13. There's like one down here. That's like,
That attract buyers is only for teams?
no, there's
Oh.
2 other buyers. But it has
Remember when I
this
changed
little
names.
like Google Drive thing. I haven't looked into it as much, but All right, so start with your Facebook ads and see where those go.
Today?
No.
Okay, well, if I don't have any questions, then we're all set.
You know, she's not.
Greg, were you able to get your Facebook page and stuff? You were?
Yep.
See?
Before-
You
I haven't went
could.
to card
This
yet,
man
but
here.
everything else is done.
Good. Yeah, no worries. That's the hardest part. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop recording, but thank you guys for coming.
This Friday within.
Thank you.
So it's the 9th or something.
So